You gotta love me or leave me alone. You gotta love me or leave me alone. You gotta love me.
Well, why do we have a lull here? The tie? I mean, should I keep the tie or lose the tie? You know?
Keep the tie.
I mean, like, I didn't know what to do here with this, so.
You look like the devil.
I look like the lead waiter of P.F. Chang's or something. You know, I tried to pick out an outfit, and I'm trying to figure out what's going on, so I was just like, just give me the modern ballet, you know? I mean, just give me, you get your keys. Kelly, you get Lamborghini. Yeah, so,
Winter ball.
I don't know, winter ball, yes, package C, keychain. This tie's probably gonna come off, I'm just saying. Where's the bed? Okay.
Ready?
Oh, after, yeah, whatever. Do your thing first.
Thank you guys for coming.
Thank you, God. Hey. Thank you very much. Thank you very much to this little fun little party that we do. That's a show. And we're gonna have to, Sky, you have to be in this, usually you're off camera, but we only got 2 mics tonight, so this is gonna be a challenge. So, just, you know.
They're gonna see, it's like, they're gonna see all the songs. I'm not on my side, like doing all the sound effects. I'm gonna be right here like this.
Do it like that. Do it like that. And do like sneaky faces.
I'm just gonna go behind you and just. Television, right?
Okay.
Alright, let's go.
Recording.
And live from the highbrow room, ladies and gentlemen, grab your lover because it's the Valentine special of Sweet Time's Over. Starring DJ Zach Morris, Jamie, and Libby, and you, Scott Cameron.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sweet Time's Over is here, the 3rd annual Valentine's special, which really has nothing to do, the running joke with Valentine's is just, screw Valentine's, right? It's a stupid holiday. And we're just going to be talking about dating, relationships, Tinder, all the stuff that kids are doing, the ball pics, whatever it's going to come on our mind. We're going to talk it all right? I didn't want to say the other word, so we went with the ball. So, Jaylene is here. She's been away for a while. The woman to the left of me, Jaylene, who's been back from a hiatus. Woo! Welcome, Jaylene, everyone. Welcome back, Jaylene. To the back of her, to her right, Living Freeze, everyone, has returned. All kind of people in this panel again. We have another panel, 2 straight weeks of a panel. Sky, how you doing? As always, Sky Cameron, the sommelier, stat boy. To the stars, everyone. On camera this time. You okay?
How you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm not in the corner like the little, like a creeper staring at you. Like I normally, I'm kind of hunched over. But anyways, thanks for having me.
Of course, as always. Now you
To stare right at me, behind me.
Behind me.
This is the turn to the Halloween episode if we don't watch out. Where did you get this from? You didn't reveal where you got this sample from. This is an app that has that. It's not from a movie.
Yeah.
It's not from Last Dragon. Like everything's from Last Dragon.
I pulled it off.
All right.
I pulled it off.
All right.
It's good.
Fair enough. Well, let's get to our recap, the weekly recap, which is basically a couple weeks. Let's start with you, Jillian, because you've been away for a while.
I have, yes.
And for the people that are new to the show, we're having to follow what's happened to Jaylene from Christmas time,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
You met a gentleman on the airplane.
We're going to talk about this now.
Oh, yes, you will. And you met this gentleman, caller, and you met him on the airplane. He sat next to you, and you just hit it off, as they say.
Yeah.
You had conversation, great conversation.
Hours.
Whew. And then you had a connecting flight, and it was just meant to be. You guys were on the same.
No, not the same
Okay.
connecting flight. We just got to.
Because you guys got off the same plane,
Yeah.
and then you guys still proceeded to continue talking after.
Yeah, he walked me to my gate. And
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's very nice.
So that was in December. What's happened since?
So as you all recall from one of the episodes, I I was very resourceful, and I was able to find him on social media and make a connection.
Yes.
After that, I gave him my number, and we texted back and forth briefly. We weren't like having full-on conversations. This was just more to try to link up, as the kids say.
Yes.
And that has yet to happen.
Okay.
It's still in the works. Don't give me that like.
Let me tell
Okay.
you this right now, okay? It's been since December. This guy is not interested in you.
Okay,
Get him out of here.
for those who don't know, I was on vacation for almost all of December, so that's a good reason why a good chunk of time was missed out.
It doesn't matter with that situation. What you're looking at is this guy is not making the time to see you. You have a tough schedule because, as you know, everyone, Jaylene is in school, studying to be a nurse,
Exactly.
and you have a crazy schedule. But when it comes down to when you want something, you will make the time to do it. So I'm gonna say this guy, we know where he works. We found that out. But I'm just saying.
He has tried to make time. It's more of me.
So you don't really want to pursue this.
No, I do, but our schedules just don't match up right now.
Then it wasn't meant to be. Move
Wow.
on. That's all you do. That's all you got to
You
do.
sound like one of the millennials now. Everything just microwave. Like things take time.
First of all right.
Yeah, everything right now.
It's either you want it or you don't. Let's just put this to the crowd because this is a survey question. I think. I mean, should Jaylene continue to pursue this gentleman?
No.
There we go, right there. What else?
Can I have a reason why besides this?
Katrina for the lead.
No, I don't count.
Yes, it doesn't matter.
That's a millennial thing, right? That's what millennials say. They just feel sorry for themselves, right?
If
So.
a guy is not gonna put in 50 to 60% of the effort, then why should you?
But she's in school. Free time.
I just want to know where this assumption came from that he's not putting in any effort. I just want to.
You guys should have at least met up to go out, like have a cup of coffee. Or go to go to the coffee shop, talk story.
Plans
At least.
were in place, but there was an accident on his end.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and he actually showed me a picture of his car.
Okay.
Yeah, he got into a car accident the day that we were supposed to meet up, and
How a downer is that?
right, as he was about to, as literally right before we were about to meet up, cause he texted me hey, are you still ready to go? I'm like, yeah, sure, let's do this. And then I just didn't hear back from him for a little while, and then I was like, okay, what's going on? And then he hits me back, and he's like, I got into an accident, I'm okay, but I got into.
Don't text and drive.
Well said. Don't text and drive. Hopefully he didn't text you that as you was.
No, that's okay.
Is he injured? So what? This guy's out of commission? What is his injury say? Is he gonna make it?
Yeah, he's okay, but his car is messed up, and
Insurance will take care of it. But
it actually didn't. That's why he has to work.
Just downer after downer. Do you want to be with this guy?
I'm trying to be. Is it wrong to be understanding right now?
Well,
I get it.
I say still, keep your distance. You're not close with this guy. Of course, it's very unfortunate, but what else can you do? What else can you do? It's very unfortunate.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be having this guy be the exclusive guy. If you meet another guy, is what I'm saying. Maybe go give him say hi to him or something. That's what I'm saying.
I'll just say hi.
Say hi. Just say nice to meet you. Maybe we can go to the dance one day. I don't know.
The dance. We'll go to the
Go to the
dance.
disco.
Do you want to go? I know I'm young, but jeez.
What the kids doing out to work, sir? Okay, so I'll leave you at that now. Jalen, besides that, everything else okay?
Yeah.
Everything going all right?
Speaking of dates, didn't you have your sushi?
No. I'm bringing that one up. So, I was going to bring that up anyway. That was a total fail. As people may not know, I started a thing a month ago called Social Sushi Saturday. And that was a thing where I just went on the IG story, is what the kids do. And then I went and I put out, hey, who wants to go to sushi with me? Ready to go, I got a reservation for 2, I'll bring the sake. I'm not paying. But I'll bring the sake. And anyone just randomly who wants to go? Get to talk story with someone. So 5 people, the first time, messaged me at random. 3 of them I never met, ever. So it's very intriguing, but I didn't have an end result of what I was going to choose, right? So it all fell apart, so I just ended up going with somebody I knew. So I figured this month I'm going to try it again, see what happened. 0. No one wants to have sushi with me. It was a total fail.
Do you think it has to do with the fact that you chose somebody that you already knew for the first one?
So that was the thing too. So the first 4 people were all out of town. So I was literally shut down. It was it. So I went to sushi by myself. Very empowering thing that you should do, okay? Now,
Go on dates with yourself.
this is what people, I'm saying, people always want to have somebody to go away, go eat. Just go. If you want to go, just go. If you want to eat sushi, go. Go steak, go. Whatever you want to do. Yakiniku, just go. So it was fine. I mean, because I wanted to go eat at the good people at the Izakaya Uo-san. Mm-hmm. No-san was there, so I got to talk to him, and so they kept the chair that I originally had to, because I had to finally cancel the seat because I wanted to make money. I didn't want to lose money on my seat because I didn't bring it. So I go down there and they said, I still have the seat. I'm like, you want me to move down one? Because I don't need the seat. And then Nobu-san, oh no, that's like I said, that's okay. Maybe a pretty girl sit by you, huh? So I sat there and I drank 2 bottles, exactly. I enjoyed it. It sounds good. How does it sound? Good, vibrant.
It's all by myself.
Sound. Yeah.
It's a sad sushi song.
Well played.
Wow.
Well played. Strangely, then later that evening, the cast of what's the show? Magnum PI came in.
What?
You know the show, the people, the middle-aged people you watch, Magnum PI. Yeah. So the Magnum PI was there. Jay Hernandez, you know that guy? Mm-hmm. Spanish guy. All the women they love him. Mm-hmm. But he was there. They're all eating sushi. The head, server comes up and goes, oh, Magnum PI desu ka? What does that mean? Oh, there they are. So there was that. So that kept my attention watching those guys. I didn't know who any of them were except I didn't even know what Jay Hernandez really quite looks like. But you fan of Magnum PI, Jay Hernandez?
No.
He was in a movie with who's in a movie with before that? Crazy Beautiful
With Kirsten Dunst.
Kirsten Dunst. You see this movie?
Yes, I have.
Okay, there you go. That guy.
Okay.
So that was the only highlight. It was pretty sad, but I did down 2 bottles of sake. Proud of myself. Yeah, that was great. And that was Saturday. So that led to that, and then pretty much that's been it since then. So, oh wait, yeah, brutal, right? If you want to talk about on Sunday, there's this. Before I want to cut to Libby for something. She has something interesting to bring up regarding her lifestyle. Before I do that though, on Sunday I did something productive where it kind of ties into Valentine's. I redid my Wi-Fi.
And how does that tie in?
And if you remember, if anyone follows, I was at Pine and Jigger. Libby was there. After meeting Libby, she left. I proceeded to hang out at Pine and Jigger by myself, and there was a couple on a date next to me, where the guy was trying to impress the girl, saying that he had strong Wi-Fi speed. So that's true story. And the guy was very adamant, saying he has very strong cabbage man. Very adamant that he has strong Wi-Fi speed, and he's like, you need to check your Wi-Fi. You need to make sure your Wi-Fi has a good strong MBS, MPS, whatever it's called. And he went on for 10 minutes.
How did she respond to this? Was she?
She was nodding. She was doing the nodding thing, right? And I was just like, I was ready.
Very familiar with that.
But I just proceeded to listen. He's very dead serious on the Wi-Fi. You gotta make sure you check the Wi-Fi. And he was like, is this cryptic for something? To come over to my house to check out my Wi-Fi? I don't know. So he was there.
It's all code.
Very serious. So therefore, in relation, I checked my Wi-Fi speed. I redid the whole thing. We did the Wi-Fi, man. We get the Google. You take the Google Hub. Don't get that Apple. Any of that Apple crap. You get the Google stuff in there.
So you got the good stuff ready to round it out.
Yes, 300 MBS. That's right. Anybody into the internet? Yeah. 300
I feel like we all indirectly are into the internet.
Yeah, no, rhetorical question. Okay. Libby, how you doing over there? Libby,
I'm great.
what's going on with you? How you doing?
Okay. Well, first of all, I was kind of tired today. We were kind of talking about this episode and episodes to come. And last night, I was kind of ready to go home, and you did say, check out my Wi-Fi speed.
Yes.
You're like, look at how fast this is. I run
It's
this,
a thing.
and I run this, and look at how fast this is.
It's a thing. I'm just
I'm pretty
saying.
proud of it.
I'm just saying, it's 2019. We gotta change with the time. So speaking of things like the internet, you came across, now we're going to talk about a lot of dating sites throughout the show. You came across one that you wanted to share. Which one was it?
It's called Veggie Connection. I don't know why I volunteered this information to you.
No, you did.
I'm recently vegan, and I've dated people that are not, and I'm thinking like, I'm kind of getting back in the dating world. Like it'd be much easier to date someone who's also vegan. So I was on Instagram, and then this Veggie Connection came up. So I clicked the link, and it's all like web browser based. There's no app for it. It's very archaic. Like.
Wait a minute, really? There's no app for this?
No.
So you have to go on the desktop.
Yeah.
www.
Veggie Connection.
Wow.
Do they match you up by vegetables?
How do you do this? What, you got AOL email? What are they doing here? So
Just like you're a turnip and he's a carrot.
do you have to pay for this thing?
No, it's free.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can put in your preferences of what will show up,
Yeah.
but then you're available to everybody out there. So people from all different countries, ages, they'll just send you a message and say, hey, you know.
Sounds, yeah,
I think the best prospect so far is this guy who just moved from India to Colorado. I know in Colorado there's the Roots concert coming up there.
Okay.
And my friends are going, and I'm like, oh, are you going to this Roots concert? Never heard of one, but.
Wow. Potential connection there. Maybe. Well, we're into veganism. Well, with Valentine said, there's one other thing that I have to, it may bring the show down. But every year I get a call from Valentine Florist, and I buy, the said roses and whatnot, and every year I get this call, like in the beginning of February, of, this lady works there, and she goes, hi, it's that time of the year. We have dozen roses 50% off. Please give us a call. I'm never answering this one, so it's a voicemail, right? And she's not texting. So this is the first year I did not get a call from this lady. Is she dead?
Maybe she thinks you died.
Maybe
Or your love life died.
So are we playing like that could be, we're playing like a chicken then, who's gonna call who first or something.
Yeah.
So I just feel, that was a little alarming, so I don't know if I should go to Valentine in Florida, should I go back over there? It was fine, this lady, maybe she retired, we can say she retired.
Did you buy the flowers from her?
It's a waste of money. Flowers.
That's why! Yeah, right? Lost cause.
Flowers died. Okay. Well, I didn't buy last year, but she called. It's been about 6 years in a row that she calls regardless. If you buy.
Do you buy though?
I have bought in the 6 years, yes.
How many times in those 6 years?
About 4 out of the 6 years. Yeah. So she still calls.
Did you buy carnation?
Daffodils. But I don't know. I'm just saying that was in regards to Valentine's Day, not all is about love, really. It's reality hits. People pass away. People pass. How's that for a lull, huh? Alright, so before you're behind me, you're doing creepy things. I don't know. It's a Halloween show. So I wanted to go before we take a break. Let's go into I guess questions, rules of dating that we need to go into. Do you have any questions, you guys? You are, I don't want to reveal your age, but you are a lot younger than me. Mm-hmm. So, are there things of dating that you were curious about, just as far as on a first date, for example, or going to dinner with a guy, anything like that? I can throw some out if.
Well, I mean, there's the paying thing. I feel like that's something that's brought up quite often. I'm a person, yeah.
Okay.
I've heard different variations of answers. Like my answer is, if we're not exclusive and we're not boyfriend and girlfriend, I pay for myself. I'm a working adult, and the assumption here is that we both want to be here. So.
Right. That's a good answer. No, right. I mean, back in the day, Scott, I don't know what you think of this one, but
it's usually who asked the person out. That's big.
Right, exactly.
So if the girl asks a guy, then you can split Dutch, right? But then if a guy asks a girl,
you're exactly right. So if I were to ask you out on a date, I'm going to pay for you because I initiated this thing to go out. That would be like the old kind of style, I guess. I don't know if that's still going on now, but what you said is right too. So that's the thing that's always debated. Mm-hmm. So there's that. Libby, what do you think? Who's paying? on the first date?
No, I agree with what you're saying. Whoever thinks of the event
Yeah.
should be the one paying.
Okay.
Well, you split it, the girl, right?
I don't think
You've
split it.
treated guys? You've asked guys out and paid?
Yeah, if I'm like, hey, there's
Wow.
a concert here, like I'll buy it. Like.
Anybody vegan here? She's into yoga too. Okay.
The guy's like, I'm not hungry. We got a few new vegans in the house. Raw turnip.
So, okay, so here's a big question. Kevin and I have talked about this for forever. In the date itself, when you go to a restaurant, there's the infamous half booth, where one side is cushion, one side is a chair. Who sits where? Who's the person that sits where?
It's so cute to sit on the same side. I think.
Everybody went back to me now? No. What do I have to say? Okay, explain now.
You can observe things together, like look out on the restaurant together. You can sit. You're not directly across, like, oh, I don't know where to look. Eye contact the whole time. It's like you're next to each other. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just like it more.
You just like the cute environment and just sitting and just letting out.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And then turning like that every time. Okay. That's fine. Jaylee, what do you think here? Who's sitting where?
I'm sitting on the cushion side, and we're not sitting on the same side. Like, to
That
me,
is
that's
correct.
a little.
That is correct, yes. The woman sits on the cushion side. But it comes down to personal preference too, because you got a lot of couples that are going to be doing the side-by-side thing.
Which I get, kind of. I understand your points, but to me, it's just like, I guess for like talking purposes, like it's just kind of weird to be like, hey.
Right, to keep turning your
Yeah,
head,
to keep
right?
turning your head to like see the full picture, I mean, I can hear what you're saying, but if I don't see like your facial expressions and all that stuff, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Right.
There's other stuff going on.
Well, the thing with that too, like old style, I guess, is you have the woman sit on the cushion to kind of display her out to the rest of the people.
Okay, I didn't know that.
But then the guy sits on the chair and just focus on the woman. While the woman can have the access of the entire place, the guy is looking right. That's the old style.
That's interesting because
That's why it's a comfortable seat. Samurai ways. Yeah.
I think guys that like they kind of wanted it opposite. I guess it depends on their upbringing, but they want it so they can see like the whole.
So they can check out other people.
No. For them, it was like from where they grew up. That was like a safety thing, kind of like knowing like what your whole environment.
You want to see the door?
They want to see the door.
So they look for a way out? What does that mean? They see the door.
No, I guess like if something like even my dad was telling me like when he and my mom would go out, that's something that he would do as well, is just like be the one to know where, so I went on a date one time and like I was gonna like sit down and he's like, no, I'm gonna sit on the side. I was like,
That's a dark place to be.
Yeah, that's a dark place.
I was like, can I sit on this side? And he's like, I kinda wanna see.
Okay, here we go. Sky, what do you think of this whole booth situation?
I'm with you. We're the same age. We're in our 40s.
Put it out there.
Yes. Yes. It's an old chivalry. We come from an old time. An old time when men paid and women elected. And we had steak. And we had potatoes.
Some women still like that.
still like it.
Well, go figure. Okay, so then we go to let's go opening the door for the woman. Is that still a thing that's gonna matter?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Of course.
All day.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
Yeah. Libby, right? Of course.
Yes.
Oh, here's one. When you guys are out on the sidewalk on the street, walking
Man on
inside,
the street.
outside, who's walking where?
Man on the street.
Where do you go? Jaylene, no comment from Jaylene. Wow.
I would think man on the street.
Man on the street, right? Yes, that's correct. That's correct. Yes, and then the whole tradition behind that is the woman stays inside while the guy's by the street, just in case somebody drives by and bam, picks her up and grabs her and catches her and throws her into the car. Because that's so gonna happen. But yeah. So that's the reason why for that. Do you have more than one drink on the first date?
Yeah, 2 to 3.
Really? Okay.
Wow.
There you go. Get loose.
Get loose.
That's right. Jaylee, are you drinking on the first date? You going out to dinner? We'll make this a dinner situation. You going out and having a drink for dinner, first date?
Maybe just one.
Okay.
Yeah. What? I guess I hear
You're on boss, man.
well, what does the date like this? Like date.
Calling you a lightweight over here.
Let's go drink and smoke after.
I want to remember what goes on, so I'm gonna stick to the one.
That's fine. That's totally fine. Totally
The
fine.
one bottles.
One bottle, not all. Patron, drink the whole thing. Crown Royal, drink the extent. All right. Let's any other last dating tips here before we go to break? Anything else? Curious about dating. Curious about relationships. You're trying to get one figured out. I mean, anything on your mind? Lydia, you got something?
How about you?
How about
What's your
me?
dating history?
Oh well. I don't want to tell you the tall tales out of school, but
I want to play the hard music again.
no, and with that said, I gotta get to you on this one too, because as far as like just dates through the years that have just been
The
bad.
worst dates of all.
Yeah, let's go to some horrible dates. Well, the previous girlfriend I've had, awful. A teacher, first of all. You don't. Here's a rule of thumb. I mean, I don't know if it's gonna apply to women dating a guy teacher, but if you're a guy, don't date a teacher, okay? Because they're whores, right? They're all into trying to just a lot of debt. I'm so like just stereotyping. It's yeah, I'm not bitter. So it's just constant money issues, not responsible. She talks to kids all day, so that she doesn't know how to talk to an adult, possibly. And that's why we set them out. That's why we set them out. Exactly, Pat. Ironically, married to a teacher. So, as far as that goes, that was the one that just really lasted, 8 months, and that was pretty bad. What was something for you that was bad? Previous girlfriend, bad memories.
We have some. I have some friends here who know my ex-girlfriends. We won't drag them through the mud. I had one girlfriend. Right. Let's just say I had one girlfriend that couldn't hold a job down, and I helped her get jobs at various establishments that I know and I'm friends with. She either quit or got fired by every single one of them.
Oh,
yeah, not good. Tyler employed her.
Let's not
go there. She's definitely not listening to this. Trust me. She's listening to some kind of NPR thing. Nothing wrong with NPR.
It's fair enough.
Nothing wrong with NPR.
Well, bottom line before we go to break is with each guy that you date throughout, you're gonna learn from something from it, right? You gotta learn because it's you're not gonna find that one if that's your said first boyfriend, right? And we're not gonna go take him. We're gonna go marry this guy off the bat. And you gotta really give a guy a year. Everyone needs a 1-year contract. Everybody you date has a 1-year contract. Within that year, after the first year, if you don't know where you stand with this guy, set him out. Or then you're gonna stay and you're gonna be settled, right? You don't want to be like old suckers, right?
So you're whether or not they want to be with you.
No, you could have you could have that special connection. Like people do, like the people here that when I first met so and so, that was it. I mean, that's legit.
You're a rent-to-own guy.
Right. Just like the story of the corner.
Remember Kenny and rental?
Boy rental.
Yeah, that's right.
Boy rental. But we're just we're gonna.
I like this TV, but like 6 months.
Exactly. How much credit do you get? So that's what you want to do. You give a person a year. I mean, if before the year the guy screws up or something happens, okay, fine. But after that year, you should really think to yourself, is this a guy I want to continue to pursue another year with?
See how clean their bathroom is too.
That's back.
I think that's an important thing.
Check
Both sexes.
both sexes, right?
Check the way they live in that bathroom, man.
How they live, right? Responsibility, financial, all that stuff. You gotta look. You don't want to have to be paying for this guy.
Check, yeah.
This guy got first score, what, 200? You're gonna be paying the bills?
If he has car insurance from the general, probably.
No, general? No can. No can. So just as far as that, yeah. I mean, anybody have to say about, oh, Scott got the mic, right? Jamie, what do you think of the 1-year contract when you date a guy? Is that too harsh? Or
No,
too
I
light?
think that's reasonable. I mean, there obviously has to be some other stuff in there. I mean, you're not gonna just
Right.
make these 1-year commitments.
Exactly right.
Anybody has to have some
No,
promise.
Yes. But just after that year, just see, I mean, things could be going great. And then that's it. And you're not even gonna give second thought. But just look at where this guy stands, because that's a problem. A lot of guys just settle.
Yeah.
Women, men, they settle all the time, right?
Who do you think settles more, women or men?
Men.
I don't know. That's a good question.
Rocky road you're going down.
You know what though? I think it's bad. I think it is bad.
You know?
You right? Is it bad?
Oh, I'm not going down that
Why do you think it's
road.
men?
Leave me out.
I'm not saying that I disagree, but why do you think men?
Everybody's insecure though. Men and women are both insecure, have their insecurities, right? So I just know a lot of guys in the past that I've known that have settled.
In what way?
In the way of just like they don't know where to go. When a lot of guys, they just don't know where to go as far as like they don't know if they can go back into the dating scene, what have you. So then they're like, you know what, I'm cool. I'm just gonna stay. So I think maybe
You stayed.
by age.
Stop.
But what do you think? You think that's fair, or you think women are just the same? What time you got?
I've seen it on both sides, you know.
Yeah.
This is a case by case thing, but
That's correct.
I just feel like I think that the tendency is for us to think women are the ones who settle, but I think like guys settle a lot too.
true.
Yeah.
No, men is just as much.
Yeah, I think so.
That's the case. Libby, what do you think on the settling? Would you settle if it was a
For
vegan?
myself, like I'm uplifted by a lot of quotes, reading all this stuff that is like, yeah, power, like get out. If it's not working, like move on, kind of thing.
Right,
I don't think maybe guys are looking at that.
The more you know. Remember that? Yes. Have you seen? So again, that's fine. That's fine. Yes. But see, it's a complicated subject, everyone.
You know,
I have another question.
Yes, let's go ahead. Yeah.
It's gonna happen.
Do you think that guys are expecting more than they're willing to give?
Oh, that's a great question.
I think, especially considering like the beginning of the relationship, I feel like guys hold. Correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like guys hold back for a longer time. And so, do you think? Yeah.
That's a great one, because that goes a lot of different ways too. Because you could have that one set guy who thinks, and a lot of them they think that they're like some player, right? And they feel like I can just date all these guys, I can just figure it out. But it's not the case, and there's no other girls for him. So he tries to play it off. We're like, yeah, we can go out, but I don't know, we exclusive, go check the other thing. But there's no other girls anyway. But he's just trying to be that. So you have that, which complicates things, right? So that's a good one. What do you think of that one, Scott?
Yeah, sounds about right. Right. Yeah, sounds about right.
Because who knows what the motive is when people date anyway, right? Is it just the physical? Is it the personality and the physical? Is it what could it be, right? So a lot from the first impression, which will lead to that. So that's a tough one. That's a tough one. I think guys, I think a lot of guys think that they're players when they're not, and it screws them up in the relationship when they have something good potentially going, and they don't know where to go with it because they feel like, oh, we can't just go and be exclusive with this girl right away. So I gotta go check out these other girls, I don't know, but there's no other girls. So they confuse themselves, and then it turns into a mess.
Right.
So
Dr. Phil!
Right. I got one last one.
I'm like a thought-provoking 6 times over.
Yeah, one last one. I got one last one.
Yeah.
When you're dating,
Yes.
is there an implied, an unspoken expectation to be exclusive, or is there like when you date,
Communication. Communication.
That's communication. Yeah.
It's more communication, yeah.
That is a communication
You
situation.
never talk about it, then how can you ever
Right.
expect that?
You have to make that, initiate that talk, or he has to initiate talk. Both of you guys would be like, oh, so where do you where do you want to go with this?
So if you're dating a woman and she tells you that she's dating other men, does that
Yeah.
scare you off? Is that okay? Like, let's keep dating. Like, how does?
In honesty, it shouldn't, because you guys are not said exclusive, right? But that's very great of her to say that, and I think that's out of respect. Should just applaud that she comes out and say that, because she didn't need to. Same with the guy, right? Guy could be dating other girls and not telling nobody, and that's the same thing. So if it's communication again. There you go. This is just a weird. Where is this going, huh? Like, where? I need to shave my head or something, and get a mustache or something. But good questions. These are all good questions, which is why it's so complicated, everyone. And it's going to get even more complicated, because we're going to have our next guest is a woman who was on last year's Valentine's Day show, and it culminates to this year. We're going to find out just in fact what was she doing for the past year in the dating world. And she's going to be coming back. That's her, everyone. And we're going to go, any other questions? You good?
I'm good
Anything else? Okay, good, okay. Let's take a break, everyone. Sleep time's over. Wait a minute.
Come on, Juicy J, really? It doesn't get you pumped up? Come on, you're not a millennial, but I'm not either.
We're not alone, everyone.
Yo, what's wrong with this
Okay,
shit?
so if you haven't figured it out by now, this is the woman that I mentioned before the break. Katrina, how you doing? You were known as, first of all, Katrina on the show. You wanted a fake name. I just want to let them know you want to be known as Erica.
I only did that because I was on the, on those social media apps and I didn't want any.
Tinder.
Yes, I was on Tinder. Fucking bring it up right now.
That's right.
Sorry.
That's right.
Yes.
Katrina's on drink, what is it now? Drink 69. What drink are we on right now, Katrina?
68 and a half.
There we go, well said. So, last year you were on the show, you were a single gal, you were trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
Exactly. And what has transpired, let's just go with it, from 2018 and now? What has happened?
Well, I had set my my rules for dating, right? Can't be a Seahawks fan, can't be a Bears fan, has to like sports in general.
Yes, that's a big factor.
Yeah,
Yes.
and has to like hip hop. But I mean, my boyfriend now.
Yes, congratulations everyone. She's got a boyfriend. Congratulations, yes.
Yeah, rent home.
Rent home.
I mean, it's only going on like 3 months here, so we'll see.
3 months.
We'll see how
Okay.
it goes. But yeah, let's just.
But that was the thing that you brought up last year, where you had it's good to have these prerequisites,
Yes.
right? Because you're into sports.
I mean, when you're older, I get it. Some people say there are like things that matter and things that don't. But for me, as an individual, like when I'm dating someone, they don't have to like the same teams as I do. They don't have to like sports, but they have to appreciate that's what I do on Sundays when
Right.
football is happening. Right?
I totally understand. Right.
And so my boyfriend right now, he is a broken-hearted San Diego Chargers fan. San Diego, okay?
Okay.
So it's a little difficult.
But he does watch football.
Yeah.
Yes. You know what San Diego means? The root of that?
San Diego. Like how...
Too easy, sorry, Wales.
Anchorman when he's
I
like...
got it.
San Diego.
Yes,
Oh my god, Aaron
Wales,
didn't get it.
Virginia.
Aaron did it?
I just asked you the question. So, what do you, as far as the past year, you were having trouble even finding a guy that likes sports, which was bizarre.
It's really
Very
hard
bizarre.
because I feel like a lot of these guys on the island are, like we discussed last year, are temporary. they don't like sports, or if they do, they're only here till August, and it's like,
why are
oh
they
yeah,
temporary?
we're gonna date till you leave.
Right, and where are they going? That's fine. And why are they temporary? Because they follow a certain genre that's always a favorite for all. The military guys.
Alright, we're gonna go there already, right?
Because we gotta establish that because there's a lot of issues with these guys.
We're gonna go there.
So when you're on these dating sites, why is it that you see mostly them on there?
Do you want me to sound like a racist person right
Well, at this
now?
point, man.
I mean,
but
we
what?
already discussed this. I only like white guys.
Yes. So, but
Is that racist?
let's look at it. It's not
racist.
It's not racist, but it's what. But what is it talking? So it's fine. It's your preference. You like the said poly gentleman, like sports, like hip hop.
I hate the gentleman. I'm gonna go.
I'm trying to keep it clean. And hard time finding this, right? You're not finding this. So what's been going on as far as like how many guys did you date within this past year that you were trying to figure it out? Like was
You were gonna put me on blast like that.
yes.
I
We're
have
talking about
dated a handful of guys, and you know they are what I'm attracted to. However, they are military or here temporarily, but the guy that I'm currently dating is white and military. However, he isn't really into sports, and there's kind of things that you like. I've learned that you kind of bend, you know, like he doesn't. I told him the other day, I was like, hey, UFC is on. I'm gonna do this on Saturday, and he's like, oh well, why don't we go to the beach? I was like, no, Silva is fighting next Saturday, and this is what I gotta do. And if you can't, I don't know.
No, you bring down points.
Am I being
It's very good.
a person because that's what I like? You know.
You see, Katrina. I don't think of you as that because you have interests that you are passionate about.
I'm very
There's
passionate
nothing
about.
wrong with that.
Okay, if the Dodgers are World Series.
Perfect. It's a cougar.
Oh, it's a cougar. Okay, like a
Perfect
panther.
example, right? I had a guy that was, I am not kidding you ladies, he was like Channing Tatum equivalent. But he was a Yankees fan.
He was a Yankees fan. Where was he from?
I don't fucking
Military guy. Military guy. Well,
Anyway,
came here, right?
he was
No,
a Yankees fan, and I'm like, well, I have to watch the Dodgers because they're gonna make it to the World Series.
3 times in a row.
You know, I don't want to talk about that, but you know, he got really upset that I didn't want to go to the beach with all his
Bros.
group of friends with work, you know, because I wanted to watch the World Series. I was like, what kind of fucking friends do you have?
Right.
It's like the World Series fucking playoffs, like, you know. I'm sorry, I'll try. But that's what I'm saying.
Right.
You know.
It's bizarre because I told you this throughout that because I know a lot of guys that just like sports. It's just amazing that you can't find a guy that doesn't like
He
sports.
doesn't not like sports, but he's not into it, and
It's the World Series, right?
he's
You gotta watch World Series.
flexible. My boyfriend is now flexible.
All right. Okay. Music
That
taste.
matters.
What about the music taste though? What's his music taste?
He's 36, so I appreciate that he doesn't like this Cardi B bullshit or the teriyaki 69 kind of shit.
That's a no. To say 69 on the show. Congratulations. I've been trying to push hard.
Who cares about that guy? Anyways, but he's older, so he likes the old school DJ Quick, Too Short kind of shit. Like, who doesn't like that stuff.
I do.
Bone Thugs. Come on, he put Bone
There we go,
Thugs
let's
on
go.
the
Yes,
radio
that's right.
when we first started dating.
Let's pop, let's go. Okay, so he at least appreciates that kind of stuff,
Yes,
right?
that's
So,
a big deal.
so big traits, the big factors checked off.
Millennials like that bullshit. The 21
So,
Savage.
man.
Who is
Hey,
that?
get the fuck out of that shit, man. Come
You
on.
guys recorded it. You know what?
I'm confused. Sorry.
But okay, so 3 months, where did you meet him?
Okay, I met him on Tinder.
Yeah. You swipe, how do you do that? You swipe left. Swipe
I
right.
swipe right.
There you go. Okay, so then what was the conversation? What was the initial conversation you guys had?
So I guess nowadays, what people don't understand is that when you're on a social media platform for dating, it's all about the conversation, right?
Yep.
Because if you don't put in the effort, if they're like, YUD, it's like no one in their fucking 30s is
What do you
saying
do?
YUD. They're saying, how was your day? How was work today? You know, and he did that. Not like YUD, where you at? Or WYA is whatever the fuck they say.
Oh, where you at?
nowadays.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
Well, okay, but that's good because he's an older guy, so that's the thing.
exactly.
Because do you prefer older or same age?
No,
younger?
because I like, unfortunately, I do like the younger guys. However, they were talking in this millennial talk. I didn't know what it was like.
Got it.
I told you in our previous interview that I went on a date where a guy was on his phone. Like, are you
Right,
kidding
right,
me?
right.
We're on
Big
a
red
date
flag.
right now. You're checking your effing Instagram?
Right, right.
Really?
Pay attention to me, bro.
Maybe I'm not boring.
That's a loud
Maybe I'm not boring, but like you're on.
But you shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
$1,000,000% agree. Okay, so this is the guy, 3 months in. Where is he right now? He didn't make his way here?
He's in the military. Thank you, Trump. So he is busy setting up for military duties. He's going to be on the field, so he has some duties to do.
What division is he usually?
He's in the Army.
Okay.
He's a mechanic, so they got some big boy machines to take care of
tanks.
for the things Trump, yeah.
Jeeps. Okay, got it. Well, I mean, it's a great ending. It's a great little happy ending of the year for you because of all this that you're dealing with. Because I know what it was tough dealing with trying to figure out, you know, how to find these
No,
guys.
you didn't send me a dick pic. That was good.
Really?
Thanks, babe. If you're watching this, thanks, babe. Appreciate that. No, we talked about that, and every girl can appreciate a dick pic when it's the right timing. He never sent me one because he's a motherfucking gentleman.
So then what won it over for you as far as like date 1, date 2? Like was it just being a nice guy, chivalrous?
To be completely honest, for all the gentlemen watching, almost 33-year-old here. My name was Erica, by the way. Just keep a conversation, you know? Like if you can keep texting a girl these conversations, these sentences, if you can keep that up face to face, then high five. But if, some people are so dependent on their phones nowadays, and when you're up on a date and if a person can't keep a conversation without their phone, it's sad. It's so sad. And he could do that.
Sorry, your call cannot be completed as dialed.
Yeah, and he did that, he kept the conversation. I mean, it's a big deal. What people don't understand dating nowadays is all about communication.
That is very true.
And free food.
Girls just want to eat.
Girls just want to eat.
That's very true.
Girls just want to eat.
Communication is a thing. Well, it's a happy ending. Bottom line, all the best to where this goes. We don't know, but it's going well. This guy's got all the traits you like. So let's go with it, right?
Yeah.
1 week at a time.
You can ask me next year how it is.
We'll see if we can make it for the 4th annual, but gosh, this is like such a therapeutic kind of show. Yeah?
I mean, I really want to give hope to people who think that apps don't work. Because I met my boyfriend on Tinder.
And in 2019, it's fine. I mean, we gotta look at 2019. This
No
happened.
dick pics.
Right.
conversation,
Right. That's it?
and free dinner for like 3 weeks. So I mean,
You don't gotta eat.
Yeah.
It's fine. Fine. Good piece of meat. Yeah. Exactly. No carbs though. Okay.
egg
What am I saying?
sandwiches,
Egg sandwiches?
Ike's, Alan Wong sandwiches.
Alan Wong's egg
You have
sandwiches.
not been to Ike's sandwiches at Alamana?
Egg sandwiches. Is that the food court?
It's a Bay Area chain. It's a
And
Bay
they,
Area
and
chain.
when they got a
Oh
big
God,
egg
why you gotta
sandwich?
bring it
It's
up
got the
like
Dutch
that? I'm
crunch,
from
Dutch
Southern
crunch
California.
There
Really?
you go.
Is it Southern California chain?
No, don't bring that
Is
up.
a bear? Well, you said it. I'm just saying. I don't know this egg.
It's from
I'm a fan of
Bay.
the egg sandwich. What do you want in an egg sandwich? What's like the key ingredients? to
No,
this?
Ike's.
Who said egg sandwich?
You
Someone
heard
did?
eggs.
I'm hungry.
She said ice.
Hey, I gotta eat.
She said
All right,
ice.
let me tell you this. Ike's egg sandwich, ham sandwich, I don't care what it is, grilled cheese sandwich. Ike's, you tell me what they got over there. Let me get it.
Let me just confirm.
Shout out to Earl Penn McKee, by the way. For your sandwich needs, Earl Penn McKee.
Can I make a personal shout out to the guy who owns Earl's? High five. The Lakers are gonna make it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right. You did say that. You did say that.
Yes. That guy is a brilliant man.
So with this, shout out to the Lakers for this relationship.
Oh my God! He just said shout out to the Lakers.
Yes, because when it comes down to love, it just comes down to the Lakers. Katrina, thank you very much for being on. Let's take a break before something happens. It's great. You can say fuck
Thank
over.
you. I'm sorry.
Let's take a break. Sleep time's over. You notice the sound of this is like more like vibrant here for something?
Yeah.
Why is that the case?
I have a whole separate speaker just for sound effects, and then the music coming in the other one instead of trying to.
We actually have an answer for that. Okay, that's great.
Yeah.
The Sad Boy Sommelier Sky, yes. A couple news and notes before we continue on as far as the next week's guests in the month of March. Next week is going to be the industry night. We're going to have people from Nobu's going to be here, people from Encore Saloon will be here. Also next month is going to be rapper Punahel is going to be here. We got Alex from Being the Lady.
Yep.
He's on there.
Don't forget sure.
Oh yes, right. We got that. I also, here's a surprise. I emailed Jay Moore.
March 5th is.
Jay Moore. Wait. Jay. The comedian Jay Moore. You a fan of Jay Moore?
Yeah.
He messaged me back.
Hey.
So if you guys don't know, he's Jay Moore. He's on SNL, Saturday Night Live. He has a sports national radio show. He's in town, Blue Note, for in March.
Wow.
So he messaged back. So he's a hip hop guy. He's a sports guy. Perfect. You know Jay Moore?
Yes.
He might be on the show, ladies and gentlemen. So he messaged me back. So he said, "What up?" So on top of that, we also have the Sleep Time's Over shirt that is a new design. We have a Take Time, Waste Time one. It's in put this up here with the women's tank. We also have Katrina. I think we'll get one if she's still sober. And we're gonna have the men's shirt, $25. $25 a shirt. Anything else news you want to bring up?
About the shirts?
Yeah. Anything else?
What you mean? Oh yeah, hit us up. We got all sizes, men's, large, extra large. We got all sizes.
Men's, right? Small,
we got ladies
medium?
tank tops, right?
I think so, right?
So hit us up directly on Sleep Times Over IG, Facebook. You know.
That's pretty much it, yes.
And for our
Instagram.
Patreon subscribers.
Oh, Patreon subscribers get 10% off? Right.
10% off.
So I got that. I got to do the 1991 mix.
We have the 1991 mix pop.
Jaylee, you're going to be making a mix? You're talking about doing mixing the music. You going to be doing that?
If I can find the time, yes.
Okay, right. She's busy, everyone. All right, yeah, that means no, right? All right. Let's get to even more fun here. Our next guest, I don't really know how to. The thing that drew me to her was she's got one of the funniest Instagrams. I've seen it in a while from a female, and it's the funniest thing. I'm going to discuss this, and it perfectly ties into what we are doing for this Valentine's Day show. A lot of stuff's going to be had. She goes by the Instagram name Your Local MILF X. if that doesn't draw you in, let's bring on our next guest, Princess. Let's go on. Right, that was a good choice.
That was a great choice.
That was a great choice.
Good
Good
job.
research.
Well done.
Great job.
Well done. I'm so over this topic. But I'm sticking with it.
Oh,
Princess, you're on this tie, right?
there you go.
Put this on.
Two buttons, two buttons.
Two buttons.
Two
Okay.
buttons. You want a zipper sound? You want a zipper sound?
Now I look like I'm from Vegas. All right.
So you work out?
Yeah. You did, bro? Princess, thank you.
You or me?
Princess, thank you. We may not leave anything out of this one, but thank you very much for joining us.
Likewise, thank you for having me.
I tell you what, okay, so let's get right to this. Okay, so your Instagram is just hilarious because what you do on the IG story is okay. Well, let's back up a little bit and let's go into pretty much the profession and everything that you are. You have a busy life. So what is it that you do?
What don't I do?
Exactly.
That's hard. So first of all, I'm a single mom.
Yeah.
My daughter's 2, and she's my world, and then some. I'm a full-time student.
Yeah. What do you study?
Secondary ed. You can
Wow.
call me Miss Princess.
Wow.
Teacher.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's a
teacher. Yeah, keep it quiet. What were you saying about teachers one more time?
Oh.
See, a lot of the people
I stay
back.
quiet now.
Rewind.
Shut it all down. No blood flow. Go on.
I freelance model on the side, and my main income is from dancing.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the thing that engulfs you, but the thing that is the comedy that you have is what you do when the kids go on the IG story, and as we talked about earlier with the ball pics, the dick pics, cervix pics, whatever you want to do.
You would be surprised. You would be surprised.
Kidney pics, liver pics. So all these things.
Those are worth money.
You get hundreds of these weirdos that's going to be sending you this stuff, and they're like sending you messages of just bizarre, like how much cost for you, and like all this kind of crap. And then what you do is you put them back out there, and you put them all on blast, and you show them, hey, how come you doing this? You should talk this to your wife. And it's so hilarious. It's just amazing. And when did this finally get to a boiling point with all of this that you're like, you know what, I'm gonna put all these fuckers on.
So oddly enough, my Instagram has only been active since August of 2018.
Oh wow.
Was
Okay.
it 6, 7, 8 months?
Right.
Or so, yeah. But it initially started as like a work Instagram, and the username itself came from customers, like just all sorts of customers.
Oh, okay.
The first thing they find out is that I'm local.
Yeah.
And then I'll be like, oh my god, you're local! Yeah. And then they'll be like, wait, you had a kid? I'm like, yeah, I grew it inside me. And then they're like, wow, so you're a MILF? Says I. So yeah, you're local MILF. It's just easier than explaining to customers every single time, like, yo, here's my card.
It's comedy.
Yeah.
It's total comedy.
Exactly. So my entire Instagram actually started as a work page, and from it stemmed an excessive amount of photo shoots.
Yes.
And just, men come with semi-nudity.
Right.
Men come with everything.
Oh.
You don't even have to be.
Yeah.
No, you're telling me.
Yeah.
You can be fully covered and they'll still come.
I picked up my coffee today, like on the way here, and I couldn't walk in without being stopped. Like, okay, that sounds, it was really freaky. I'm like, can I just get my coffee and go?
All right. So, okay. So with not even working environment, but just like all these messages, like it just keeps continuously coming in, and are these you don't know any of these guys, right? Obviously.
No, usually not. Sometimes I get some really good ones. People who know me from high school but don't know me now.
Oh.
Yeah, once in a while I'll get those. This is the best.
So yeah, we gotta get, what are some weird ones that you can think of off the top of your head that just was like, come on.
Weird. So a lot of people, it's kind of like you wouldn't assume this, but I guess it makes sense. A lot of people make fake accounts as females asking for like feet pictures or other pictures.
Oh.
I had this one guy recently, like maybe 2 days ago. He was asking for nudes, and he was not a millennial, but he knows terms. He's intelligent.
Oh, old fun
He's with the times.
No, you might be.
I posted that. I posted that on my story, and he reported it. He reported it. Yeah, as like sexual nudity, like I was posting pornography. I'm like, honey,
Yeah,
let's be real here.
Okay, you brought up that. Exactly. Why are these guys doing that reporting thing? That's a whole other situation, right? It's because they're
So many reasons.
You know,
A lot of them are hiding things. I have this one guy today, actually. I posted him yesterday. What was he saying? I think that was a petting zoo. I don't know if you're keeping up, but he was like, at a lot of clubs, they let you touch this and that.
Oh, yes.
I was like, honey, I'm not a petting zoo. No.
Yes, it's bad. You use some other words in that one too, but that was next to petting zoo. That was great.
Yeah. We'll just say that part.
It's wonderful.
But he replied to it today, and he was like, well, there goes the $300 I was going to spend on you. I'm like,
Exactly.
$300 comes and goes.
It's just
Lasts forever. Instagram stories are forever.
It's just hilarious. It's just, I don't know. So there's another thing that you do that's also comedy. Is like, well, of course you're building your brand, and you have a website. You can buy you have shirts.
Yes, I do.
Pictures. But then the one thing that you just recently came out with, which is just amazing. You have this commemorative coin.
Yeah.
So like, you have a collector's coin.
Yeah.
It's just like amazing.
A poker chip, one might say.
And then the saying on this thing, this is great. So it's a single man's dream.
Yes.
A married man's nightmare. It's just hilarious. I mean, that doesn't say it all.
I would love to take credit for that, but it wasn't even my idea.
That was your idea?
I gave the guy free range. I was like, let me know what shoots you like, and I'll throw you some pictures from it.
Yeah.
Let me know. And he sent it to me, and I was like, I'll take it.
Wow.
Like, you're not wrong.
Is this out for purchase now?
It is definitely out for purchase. Yeah, the link in my bio. www.yourlocalmilfxcollectorcoin.com.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
How many of you just put this out? So these guys are probably just going nuts over this.
There are a few. A lot of guys want to buy an entire collection for like poker chips.
Wow.
So that'd be cool. I mean, send me pictures of my face and other body parts on your poker table, please.
Unreal. Unreal.
Yeah.
Jay, do you have any questions? You want to curious? You want to find out?
Yeah, I have two questions.
Oh, no.
There we go.
Like, how do you handle all of this? You say you're a single mom, you say you went to college, how do you manage all of this?
Lots of coffee.
Coffee.
I don't know. I think one of my favorite sayings, my mom laughs at me for saying this, but sleep is for the weak. Sometimes you just have to, pick and choose your priorities, and sadly, sleep is not one of my number one priorities majority of the time. Yeah, but I have the best professors, and a lot of them allow me to bring my daughter to class. I actually brought her to one of my exams on last week, Monday. Got a 95, just saying.
She got a 95 on the test. She put all the answers in her diaper.
It's true. We were watching The Incredibles. The Incredibles is a secret. Yeah, all the answers were in The Incredibles.
Wow.
No, I'm just kidding. But the owner of my job, he's really understanding. But most importantly, my family and my daughter's godmothers are always there. They live with me, my daughter's godmothers. So if I ever need to go out for an appointment or a run, they watch her and I come back with food. And it's a fair trade, I would say.
Yep.
She's pretty easy. It's just, it's kind of looked down upon to leave a 2-year-old at home alone.
Yep.
Not sure why. To each their own.
Kinda. Smoke.
I mean, I'm local. I would do it, but some people.
Just be quiet, you fuck.
Just shh. Give her some Barney on and she'll be good.
It'll be fine.
Our fridge is stocked. She's fine.
Fruit snack.
Yeah. You won't starve in 3 hours. You can't reach the stove. Okay.
Yes, guys. I don't know.
Just
got a ball. Exactly.
And then obviously you look amazing.
Thank you.
You're a mom. So how did you get that? I mean, obviously you probably worked out, but is there anything further to that? How you got your body back, and then also going back to your profession? Is there any kind of training that you have to do, or any kind of preparation that goes into what you do? I feel like you know, you hear a dancer and you just think about the show, but you don't think about all the work that goes behind it. So if you could speak a little bit on that.
Yeah, definitely. So I was actually just talking to Freeze about this. Right when I gave birth, I was 163, which doesn't sound like much, but I'm 4'10". So it's just morbidly obese.
Pregnant.
Pregnant. Sorry, pregnant. Autocorrect. But yeah, you know, after I gave birth, I was, so in all honesty, for most of my pregnancy, I was in a deep depression. And I put on a lot more weight than I should have. And it was almost impossible for me to get up, like for it to shed off in the beginning. And that didn't help at all with the depression. But, you know, my background is in gymnastics and ballet, 11 years of gymnastics, 9 years of ballet, and that transfers to work too. But because my body type, that helped burn a lot of the weight. I think I was down to 145 8 months after I gave birth, and I started dancing. And I look back at pictures now, and I feel like I wasn't happy with where I was, but I was settled for it at the time because, you know, just the place I was in, I needed the money. Settling, yeah. Just the last time I settled at that. But, yeah, so, you know, just a lot of, I mean, I work 4 days a week, 5 hours a night, and it's basically like constant conditioning and lifting, heavy lifting. So the poles that we work on are 18 feet, and I climb that at least, you know, 20 times a day, a night. And then just trying to keep an active lifestyle lately, like super, you know, today. Today I actually started training MMA.
Oh.
Yeah, I was talking to a friend about it. I was like, well, we don't have a daddy with a shotgun, we're gonna mommy with some biceps, so.
Yes.
There you go. Married man's nightmare. Well, we take the show at night here. Do you got work tonight? I mean, like what?
So today I'm actually off. I used to work Tuesdays, but I switched my schedule to Wednesday through Saturday.
Okay.
I feel like it's better for me.
And we forgot to mention that you were actually on stage for Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
Just recently at Little Stadium with the Cardi B concert. She was there, she had the poles right there. And how was that experience?
I will never forget that. Honestly, it's the most amazing thing on my resume, in my opinion.
How did you get that?
I had people contact me through Instagram, oddly enough. It was all through Instagram. So yeah, there's so much has happened because of my work and because, you know, like I was looking back at it today, and just 2 years ago, I would have never dreamt like half of the things that I've done in the last year would have, you know, amounted to where I am today. But yeah, it was such a great experience. We got to meet Snoop Dogg. No, for everyone asking, I did not smoke a blunt with him. And other things, no. But we did not meet Cardi B, but our dressing room was actually completely on the complete other side of the stage. So we were basically like in general seating when we like climbed out to go watch her. But of course I was climbing, I almost got thrown out. I was climbing on like the railing of the stairs.
Yeah.
Some lady, she was hammered, in my defense. She fell down, I shouldn't laugh at this. She fell down about 8 stairs.
Oh.
She was fine, she got up, she was strong.
Of course, she's
Yeah, but they tried to blame it on me for sitting on the rail. I was like, there were two sides.
Really?
There were two sides. But yeah.
Okay. But you didn't get kicked out though?
No.
Yeah.
They needed me.
It was all talking.
Yeah, it was a great experience. And one of my personal photographers and my good friends, he had a media pass for the night, so he was shooting. I got a lot of great pictures from him, and a lot of my followers or people who've just been keeping up with me, they were there and had VIP tickets, and so they had videos of it.
Many videos of this,
so
yes. Many pictures.
I wasn't expecting it. Oh my goodness, I cried. I honestly cried just seeing all the support. It was so amazing.
It's the brand, I tell you. It's this brand, you market it. You got this humor to the whole thing. And you know, the local weirdos, they just, the local people. People, they got nothing else to do, right? So they're like, on Instagram, and they're watching this, and they're loving it, they're buying coins.
Yeah.
So, unreal.
On the opposite side.
Coins, bro.
Coins!
In the whale.
What is this, Australia?
Well, as far as the main deal that you do, I have to, I guess, reveal something to you. That, I didn't tell you beforehand, but me personally, I have never been to a strip club. I have never been to 939. I have never been to any of these places.
That's okay, they have Scarlet for you. I'm just kidding.
I got the shirt, might as well. So I wanted to surprise you with this because I wanted to see like, okay,
You
what
brought
are the
a
do's?
Okay, show me the one.
I just wonder like, what is the do's and don'ts of this? How would you like as a person to not sell me on it, but get me to be like, I'm gonna go right. Because me personally, I just don't want to sit next to a bunch of Uchi guys, right? I just don't want to having to sit next to these guys and then just deal with all of that rush.
Yeah.
That's the main situation.
Completely understand.
So what would be, as you see, the do's and don'ts of etiquette? Being what do you do, what can you do, what can you not do?
So first of all, when it comes to picking a strip club, so each person has a different strip club, each person has a different taste. Some customers prefer the more up close, some would say raunchy, others would say, just more of a...
Old style. That's not 939. 939 is a classy establishment.
Yeah, but I mean, some people...
I don't know what you're talking about.
One of my favorite up close strip clubs, if you're looking for it, is Ballerinas. And it's a lot more interactive, I would say. Smaller. And then it goes, it's right next to Roxo's, right above Roxo's at that. So yeah, each strip club offers different things.
Right.
Some don't serve alcohol, some serve food.
Oh really? Some don't serve alcohol?
Yes, yeah. 939, in my opinion, is the most professional and sort of gentleman's club strip club.
Okay.
So yeah, they're advertised as Hawaii's premier gentleman's club. Free.
Shout out Freeze. Shout out to a gentleman right now, DJ Freeze.
He was on the show.
We got a moment for DJ Freeze. He was, he was on the show many times. He was the DJ of the year for 2018, 2017,
Yes.
a year. And he... Hey, thank you. That's bullshit. That's the skills this man has.
He's weird. Just kidding.
We planned this, bro.
Okay, well, fine, okay.
I don't know what.
Spells made that. Spells made that.
Oh, spells made that? Okay, that makes sense. So anything else that we got? Is there a cover charge to get?
Yeah, so per club, 99 I believe is $8 for local or state ID, and then $11 for out of state or passport. But when you go in, each club offers different things. There's private dances, stage tipping. You can buy ladies' drinks with some clubs. The biggest thing, in my opinion, that sets 99 apart from other clubs is that they have VIP booths. 10 booths at that, and it fits about 10 to 14 customers. But the tables that your drinks would be served on, the bottles that you can purchase, the ladies can do table dances like that. So that's $20 a song, and you just have a private dancer dancing on top of your table, per song. Instead of having to go into the back, instead of having to go into the stage. In my opinion, like I said, it's more of a classier.
That would be better, right?
Yeah.
Do it with the creepers.
Exactly. Choose your own creepers. Bring your own creepers.
Oh, wow.
BYOC.
That sounds scary.
You want the scary music?
Cue the scary music now.
Entire time. What do you think? With me?
Yeah, you.
Just kidding.
There we go, yes.
Yes, the poles are unlike any other. Like I said, they're 18 feet. Most clubs have about 8 feet poles.
18 feet?
Yeah, 2 stories. On top of the
Fireman.
Oh my god.
Forget it.
I dance in 9-inch heels, so I look average height.
Exactly.
That's hardcore.
Julie, have you been to strip club?
I have not.
Really?
Yeah, I haven't been, but I was considering it. Like,
Tonight.
women are beautiful.
You want it?
Do you guys have women that
All the time. And so that's, for me, that's like hit or miss. There are a lot of girls who will come in with their significant other and be really defensive, and the whole time they'll have their hand on the other person's lap or just like trying to sit on them. I'm like, okay. Yeah, but there's other women that come in. I've had countless bachelorette parties. I had this one group of 4 women come in. I think this is my funniest female story. But there was 2 girls who had never been to the strip club before. They told the 2 of them that they're going furniture shopping at 10 p.m. And they believed it.
Yeah.
They believed it. I was like, all right, well, you can't just sit on me, but.
Wow. Jaylee, we're gonna go to this? We're gonna do
Yeah, we should go.
go to the establishment? All right.
Don't forget the
I said that when you were on the show, Free.
Don't
So
forget the music.
Here we go next. We're supposed to go with Corey Love. Shout out Corey Love.
Like a year ago.
That was a
Don't
year
forget
ago.
the music.
Gosh.
The music is great there.
What are you talking about right now? What's going on?
You-
What music are you talking about?
At the club.
Alright,
I'm trying to get to the club. I'm trying to talk to this gentleman right now.
Let's go.
Wait, are you free? Are you still? No, you're not. Okay, sorry.
Quick.
Oh, never mind. Never mind.
When did you leave there? While ago.
September.
Oh.
Breaking news.
Okay. No,
Breaking news.
doesn't mean we cannot.
There you go. It's still
oh yeah, I got you
Who's that
all.
smoking?
Free cover on me.
I got the flyer ready.
Get the flyer.
Yeah, you're
Slide into my
You're
DMs.
free.
Cover. Cover before never.
I got it.
All right, fine, fair enough. So, what is the weirdest things that you've seen while working then?
Oh my god.
There must be a ton of these things.
I'm gonna need some categories. I've seen the weirdest things I've seen.
Let's go with it.
Recently, actually, was it Saturday? I threw a female out of the club, which is part of the reason why I decided to start training MMA. But I threw a female out of the club because she was just so hammered. She hammered.
All right.
But she kept trying to walk into our champagne room, which is our like VIP.
Oh, there really is. They
Yeah.
call it that.
Champagne,
Okay, because
yeah.
we've had that for many years. Or is that secret deal? I don't know.
I mean, I hope Liquor Commission's not listening, but besides that.
They're not fans.
It's okay.
So
They don't like it very much either.
So she's hammered and what you?
She keeps trying to use the restroom in our champagne room. And like, this is the second time she came over. And so I called our bouncers over, and they're big men. They're big Polynesian men. Like, what are they gonna do? Excuse me, ma'am, can you leave? And when she puts her hands on her, and then she's gonna, you're in a strip club, and a guy puts her hands on you. The girl's never at fault, just saying.
Right.
Unpopular opinions. But, so I just went over and I...
Charming shishi, bro.
Number 2.
Me being me, I basically dragged her out of the establishment. Yeah, I mean, we'll just leave the rest for the
Really?
investigation.
Wow.
But it happens more often than not. Girls do come in and they expect special treatment.
Don't know that.
Yeah. No.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, it just my hustle. That sounds stupid. My hustle.
Yeah.
You know, I know what I'm worth. I know I'm going to get paid, and I don't make exceptions unless you're special.
Yeah.
And more often than not, you're not.
Wow. So you got a lot of entitlement going on there. You got all these guys just thinking women and men.
So a quote that I like to live by, and I recite probably more often than I should, is that a strip club is a luxury, not a charity. So if you're coming in, you're here to spend money, you're here to pay my rent, and if you're not, the door's right over there.
Get out of there.
Yeah. You can go next door.
So then you deal with a lot of that then. There's like all these cheap bastards that are just walking in here just thinking that, you know.
Yeah, dancing is not easy and it's not cheap. You know, all my shoes are $100, my outfits are $100 plus. You know, I spend time doing my hair and my makeup, etc. I come into work expecting to get paid, and then again, to work. You know, most clubs don't pay you to work. You pay them to work. You know, you're a independent contractor. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, so you set up the contract with them as an independent contractor and you...
In theory.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
So you're paying for your slots of when you're in it. Wow.
Exactly. Yeah.
Wow.
So you don't. It's different, and then again, each club is different.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's never, you know, here's, like, thank you for working for us. Here is what we think you deserve. You get paid commission. You sell this many drinks. You get this many dances.
Yeah.
You know, everything has a percentage. Tips, etc. are usually 100%. Some clubs aren't like that. Different states have different rules. You'll get paid out, or you'll have a higher fee depending on where you're working, and yeah. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
So in all of this, and you're busy. You're doing all this rubbish. You know, you're doing these weirdos. What is your take to as we end up with the Valentine show?
Mm-hmm.
What is your take in relationships? Like, do you even care at this point?
That's a hard point.
Right? Because you got you have your daughter you got to deal with. Your school you got to deal with. Does that even cross your mind? Do you even?
I would be lying if I said no. But I feel like I mean, just working in the industry that I work in, seeing, it's basically like a working Tinder, you know, like a real life Tinder. The guys come in constantly. They know what they want, you know what you want. But 99.999% of the time, I'm there to work.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes a guy will catch my eye and they maybe will exchange information, but more times than not, I'm just here to work.
Right.
So meeting me at the club, chances are you won't catch my eye in that sense. But that doesn't mean that I'm not interested.
Yeah.
It's just
It's a weird environment to
yeah,
do this.
It's hard, yeah. So personally, with my daughter, and I feel like a lot of single parents should really think about this. I'm not looking for somebody to replace her other parent, her father. I'm looking, if I'm dating, I'm looking for a boyfriend, not for a father of my child.
Yeah.
So it's for me, not for her. And a lot of people who don't have children, who are looking to date someone with a child, they don't think about that. And you have to get past me before you can meet her. She's the real prize.
Of course, right. Exactly.
With school, school is school. Luckily for me, like I always studied hard and it always came easy to me. So now in college, it's just like I show up and I do bare minimum and get good grades. Thankfully. Right. Yeah, it's not the same for everyone. So I would be lying if I said I wasn't interested again, but.
No need.
No need, but just
do what you gotta do. Man, just do what you gotta do to make the money.
Exactly.
Just make the money. As Ice Cube said, make that money, girl.
You can send your Valentine's presents to 939 Keohoku Street.
Yes.
Yeah, send it to Princess. Thank you.
Okay, there you go. See you later. Venmo, bruh.
Venmo, your little
Cash App.
Venmo. What else is there?
Well, PayPal.
PayPal.
Cash.
That's straight up cash.
It's really, it comes down to what you have desire to do and whatnot. I don't know.
Yeah.
You got too much stuff going on. No need to.
Yeah. But I also like to have fun. I like to do my own thing.
Well, yeah, but it's gonna be bogged down, and you're gonna be all pissed off, and it's gonna piss you
I
off.
don't let it get to me.
IG story. Okay. Yeah, that's the thing. It's just, what do you think? What do you think she should do? As far as just go about, just keep going what she's doing, or?
I think she should continue to do what she's doing. Like she seems like her mind is in the right place, and I think the right person will come. I know it sounds really cheesy and cliche, but someone who understands, that you're not only a mom, you're not only a college student and professional, but that you're a person and you're a woman.
Yeah.
And remember that first and foremost, like you were saying. So I think timing's everything. I don't think you really have anything to worry about. I don't think you are worried, but I know. But I mean, we're all human, so sometimes that worry does come to us. But I think you're in a really great place, and I really admire.
Thank you so much.
It's really great to see a powerful woman like you.
Thank you.
Awesome. Your daughter's really lucky.
Thank you.
Hey, well,
Oh, thank you.
You would be like a wingman or something. Here's the thing I forgot to mention to everyone. Best wingman, I think, for a woman is a man. No, not a gay man.
No, yeah.
How's a gay man different than a guy?
I completely agree.
It's a man.
I completely agree.
Because what happens is, this is the strategy. This is what I was going to do. This will be like a side gig I was going to do. This will be like a wingman.
Oh my God.
So I go in and I scope out who these guys are. I scope out who these guys in this bar. It's gonna probably be at a bar, right? So I go in there and I try to talk story to these guys and see what their mindset of these guys are. And they'll be real because I'm a guy. Yeah. So they're not gonna play fake. Yeah. Right?
Trying to impress you.
Right. So then I'll be like, okay, I got my friend coming in, she's gonna come meet me, and I'll just play it off. And then from there, that's when I send you the message, be like, okay, maybe this guy. We'll try to talk to this guy. Maybe that guy later. This guy, never mind. I'm telling you, it's gonna work. I so want to try this.
I like it. Does the match sync up our Apple Watches?
We sync them up, I say, where you stay? WYD. And then we go figure it out. I'm just saying, okay? Please correct me if I'm wrong. I'm just saying, I would go out there, I will scope out a set place, see who's there. If there's nobody there, I'd be like, negative, get out of here, man. Get out of here.
And the same thing vice versa. Okay, we're taking money over here.
How much is this service? Because I did. For food.
Well, for Venmo, no, I'd say.
You take EBT?
Get paper?
But
Thanks, man. I'm just saying, it was always a thing.
I think it's clever.
We
really
missed
like
the boat
it.
maybe on this. Just.
What are you doing later tonight?
Well, we gotta go 939 maybe after this. Hey! Well, you're off, right? Oh wait, you're not working.
We can still go.
We can go, bro. Free Red Bull.
We're not picking. We're not getting. Oh, it's crowded cold. Ain't no crowd in this cold, man.
don't.
We're not getting a boyfriend after that. I'm sorry. We're gonna go to
Is that
another
about
place.
freeze?
We'll go to the library.
The library.
7-Eleven. We'll pick them up. Pick up the Micronesians.
Oh my god. I'm sending a checklist.
All right. Before someone gets sued, let's get out of here. Princess, I tell you what. You got the commemorative coin. You got the brand. You're busy. You got it all figured out. And a lot of people don't, right? And it's, to finalize this show of dating and love, whatever the hell that is, and just relations, communication, all that. You know, just keep doing what you gotta do. To summarize, keep doing what you gotta do. If you gotta work, just keep working. Things will happen. I'm available to be the wingman. Just saying.
Yeah.
All right. All right, thank you, Mr. Princess, Jamie. Thank the sky, the Lord, back there. Libby, she got out of here real quick. Katrina, she's all lost somewhere. She's throwing up on the street. Someone clean it up after. Maybe she will. Let's get out of here. We're too late. Sleep time's over. Thank our sponsors, Earl Kamiki, controversial guy. Let's talk about Stir Barrels. Honolulu Club, 7th floor, Sakai Company. Cupcakes everywhere. Love is in the air.